Alright, welcome back to the next part of the guide and playthrough to Majora's Mask. In the last part, we got a very annoying stray fairy, and went up to the third floor of the dungeon after punching out some ice from the main pillar. In this part, we're just going to be going back down and getting the rest of the stray fairies. Yep. Never mind, you can't go over that edge there. Oh, didn't have the Goron mask equipped, oops. And this upper area gets a little more difficult to navigate after you raise the pillar, yeah, though. This should be the room with the lift. Yep. So just go through the room with the lift, or just the room that we need to go to if you can get to it. Fall down here. I actually meant to fall this time. Okay, so the last two stray fairies are in... Wait, two? Let me just check how many we have real quick. Yeah, you can see your counter on the map screen. So the last two stray fairies we need are in these rooms. Freaking ice. I don't understand that. How does touching a block of ice freeze you? Oh well. Guess that's not the thing that makes the least sense in this game. And that's what you want to do with the wolfos. Bait them into attacking you and then shoot them in the behind with the arrows. Push that switch. And we get a chest up there. Don't think that ice has anything in it, but just to make sure. Actually, I think we need to remove that to get this to where it needs to be. One thing that's kind of interesting is I've been recording these videos for so long on the same SD card that it finally ran out of data and I have to use a new one. Rather, I've been... All those videos with Evan and all of these ones in the dungeon were all recorded on the one SD card. And it ran out of data. So yeah, just push the block there and get the stray fairies. So now I'm recording with a different SD card. Don't know why anyone would care, but I'm kind of pressed for things to talk about. This dungeon isn't exactly very puzzle-oriented. It's kind of just, what's the word I'm looking for? It's more puzzle and thinking-oriented, that's it. So then you gotta push the block over here. Remember, there's a stray fairy in that box on top of the, thingamajig over there. If you didn't get it yet, I got it already. Then you gotta go through this door. Hop through here. And this should... Alright, these things. Those jars just kind of fly at you. Put up your shield. They're no threat. All the stray fairies. We are going to be returning them to the stray fairy once we finish the dungeon, but for now we're going to go after the big key. So what we ought to do to get the big key is work our way back to the room where the freaking... And the wolfos are back, by the way. They respawn all the time. Just run past them. Run past this one, too. Alright, go back to the room with the lift once again. As I said, you do go to that room a lot. We have to ride the lift, go up to the third floor, and then pretty much just work our way back through everything at this point. Because I had to forget about a couple of stray fairies. If you break that box and fall, it's a lot more difficult to get over here, and not that door, we are going to the lift. And yeah, if you do a roll jump, you can make him do that cool little cartwheel flip thing. I always like doing that. Don't need to shoot that a second time for the eye or anything, it'll just lift you up. Remember, Stray Fairy with the invisible platforms over there. Grab that if you haven't already. Because this is probably, I'd say, the second most helpful out of all the Stray Fairies in the game. Because I think I already mentioned this in Woodfall. This one gives you double magic. Because they were the Woodfall and the Snowhead Fairies were switched in the 3DS version. So if you're playing that version, this temple would be giving you the better spin attack, and you'd already have the magic. But for us, we're going to be getting the magic, and the better spin attack we already have. I've already seen this Deku Flower roll across, Deku Mask. And instead of hovering down for a painstakingly long 2.5 minutes or whatever that was, we're going to fly over this way. And here we have, for the second time out of like 6 or 7, Wizzrobe. Yeah, this is that guy. This is, that's his name. Wizzrobe. I believe this is Wizzrobe's first appearance. We've seen Wizzrobes, but not Wizzrose before in this series. Yeah, there's a difference between robes and rose in terms of wizards. This time, don't bother with the Goron thing. Just shoot him with the fire arrows. Same amount of hits, and it's a lot easier to get him. I didn't even have to move. And here we have the big key. Remember, every time the chest looks like this, it's all blue and stuff, it's got a big key in it. So then you just want to do a quick roll jump and come down here. Just take the same path you used to get back up to the boss room. I'm just gonna show this to make the video a bit longer, because this is a fairly short one. Alright, so through there is the boss, and we're gonna stop here and fight the boss in the next part. So thanks for watching, and I hope you found the guide helpful.